Hi Pisces! Welcome to your mid-August 2021 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Pisces. This will not resonate with every Pisces that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message in this reading may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Pisces, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Pisces. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Pisces and cross-watchers that energy is fluid, and this means that you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the most. Alright Pisces, let's get started. I'm going to use my sound bowl to clear the energy, to help us tune into the energy. Warning, if you're wearing headphones, I suggest turning the volume down just a little bit so they don't hurt your ears. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this. I'm going to tune into an energy that's in or around your energetic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you at this time, whether you're single or taken, whether you're together or apart. Let's see what energy would like to come through for your reading and why they're coming through. So, who's coming through for Pisces reading, Spirit? Ooh-hoo. Pay attention to the red flags is number one here. This is someone you have a history with. This is someone you already know. I'm already hearing they're no good. So I almost feel like even a parent had told you this about them, even a grandparent or some of your friends. And some of you may be connecting to this person, but something's just felt off. Something just doesn't feel right. Something feels a bit fishy, no pun intended, right? But there's just something that is trying to hit your intuition, Pisces. But I feel some of you almost think like, well, I don't know. I don't really have proof of it. Maybe some of you tried to spy on their social media, didn't see anything weird, but something's up. And then we have Unrequited Love at the bottom of the deck. For this being the background energy, Pisces, I feel you got rejected by this person in the past, or when you expressed your feelings, it wasn't returned. Or someone said, look, I'm not looking for anything serious right now. I just feel, Pisces, you felt very played by someone. You felt very much like this person could care less. So why are they in your energetic field? Why are they appearing in this reading now? You know, the feeling is almost similar to Virgo's reading. If you're dealing with a Virgo, or if you have Virgo in your chart, I highly suggest checking out the Virgo reading to see if there's messages for you there. You know, Pisces, I almost get this feeling for some of you that this person took you for granted, didn't want your love, didn't receive it, and now they're back. Or they've been back, you've been reconnecting with them in some way, and as much as you want to visualize you and this person being together, as much as you want to visualize this person being the one you want them to be, there's something still kind of hitting you over the head of, this isn't right, there's something off here. And they may be coming back, Pisces, because, you know, where they kind of thought they wanted the play yet life, they wanted to explore other options. Now they realize there was nothing better than you, and that's why they're back. And I feel they're back for the wrong reasons. Or, you know, Pisces, there's just, you may be giving to someone who doesn't know how to receive, or you may be putting too much into this for someone who isn't taking this as something that they can see going in a long term for the long haul. But others of you, I gotta say, this feels a lot like someone who took you for granted, you walked away, and now they miss having you around. They miss the sexual bomb chemistry you guys had for some of you, and that's why they're back. I'm seeing the letter J and A, first, middle, last initial. Could mean something to someone. Let's go ahead and see what the tarot has to say. This is someone who may have broken your heart in the past, or may have made you feel like you were rejected by them big time. So let's go ahead and see what the tarot has to say. The Strength card for how they feel about you. Isn't that the thing? Why hold on to this? They're holding on, or for others of you, sometimes the Strength card to me reveals someone who feels like they want to reach out, want to say something, want to start this, but even out of just some things they did in the past, some things that made them think like, maybe I shouldn't do this, maybe I shouldn't express myself, they're holding back. You see this woman kind of wrestling with this boar here. I feel like they're holding back big time from either telling you what's up and what's real, or just even reaching out to you in general, knowing that you're not going to want to talk to them. You don't, whatever's flying through their mind right now, that they already broke your heart. You know, they know what they did, is kind of what I'm hearing here. And they know that they rejected you. Let's keep going. Oh, but do they want to come back? Yeah. Wow, Pisces. They don't get it. They don't get what it is about you that is making them want you more now than ever, weirdly enough. But it doesn't feel like it's out of love and devotion. I have to be 100% honest. It feels more like, now that I don't have you, it's like wanting what they can't have. That's what's driving them the most about it when it comes to you. And Pisces, quite frankly, since you've left this, maybe it hurt a lot at first, but you've been glowing up. You've been shining. You've been doing you. You've been looking good. They find you to be incredibly sexy and attractive, but mysterious too, with the High Priestess. But I think they don't want you to know how much they've been wanting you back, how much they've been wanting to talk to you. But even so, I don't feel this person would give an offer of commitment. They just miss having you around because you are incredibly attractive. You are incredibly sexy. Sexy is the word they use to describe you to their friends. But they're watching you, definitely. They're stalking your social media. They see every post you do. If you don't have social media, they're definitely constantly thinking about you. Having memories, flashbacks, daydreams about you. But, you know, with the two cards here, I'm really paying attention to. This person can't give you anything that you need or want. And now that you're shining so brightly, they feel inadequate. Or maybe they made you feel that way before. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You could be dealing with an earth sign, you could have earth in your chart. Does not have to be the case in order for this to resonate. But yeah, you know, I gotta be honest, Pisces, and in some way, whether this is true or not, they kind of viewed this situation as having you wrapped around their finger, or, you know, you always being down to hang out, you always down to go on a date, until you were rejected, until you really got it clear that they could give a crap less from whatever happened in the past. But now that you don't want them the same way you did before, it's making them want you crave you. Look at this. Look at that. He's all up in her. She's all up on him. Just the desire of it all. And they're slightly manifesting, but they know manifesting you is the wrong thing to do. This is crazy, quite honestly. And I think you're going to be shocked to know that this person still thinks about you or even still cares. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm hearing like a cracked back. Like I heard someone turning and cracking their back. I don't know if that's something you do or they did. Maybe they've cracked your back before. I don't know. Let's get into this. So how they feel about you is the Strength card. Leo energy, like I said. Oh man. Their desire for you, hunger for you is strong. But even like, there's two reasons why they haven't reached out. Either out of respect for you, they're not reaching out. In respect for what they did that led up to you guys not talking anymore. Or you walking away, them walking away. They're not reaching out knowing that, you know, that's a big elephant in the room. But others of you, it's like, again, the fact that you're not reaching out anymore. The fact that you're not sliding in their DMs. The fact that, you know, you're not asking how their day went that you used to do to initiate conversation between the two of you. That's what's driving them right now. I mean, I think they like the attention from you, Pisces. They like the fact that you were interested in them. It gave them a bit of an ego boost. And for a lot of you, you already know how their pride is. And you know how much their pride has affected this connection between the two of you. And it kind of turned you off to some degree. When you really saw their true colors is what I'm hearing. You kind of found them to be cocky, arrogant. I'm seeing someone that likes to wear like collared shirts, maybe even like polo shirts. Ralph Lauren polo, perhaps. But yeah, now that you're not watching their profile, now that you're not checking for them, they're checking for you, but want to be very sneaky about it. I'm almost seeing like a ninja in my mind's eye, like trying to be very stealthy, but I think you already know, whether you see them checking your stories on Instagram specifically, or you just feel their energy right now very strongly. And even if some of you, they do want to reach out, they're working up the courage to do so. But knowing that they rejected you, the chances are slim that you'll see this the same way. Because once Pisces really gives up on something, once Pisces is done, it takes a lot for them to be over it, a lot for them to give up. But once that happens, it's pretty much a done deal. What they think about you, Pisces. Knight of Cups. Pisces energy. So straight up for some of you, they may have not reached out yet because they're still hoping you'll come back. You'll return. You'll reach out. Because they know the side of you, Pisces, that is very sweet, that is very kind. You don't turn away from someone who is going through something. You'll be that listening ear. You'll be that helping hand. And maybe before, like, I don't know why I'm picking up on this, but for some of you, that was a way for them to get back into your life, or, you know, you felt like you extended yourself to them in a way that they recognized but didn't know how to, like, reciprocate that energy. But they're hoping that you're missing them. They're hoping that you want them just as much as they want you. Now that you don't care. Now that almost you're giving them a taste of their own medicine that they can't stand. The unrequited love that you felt, you're giving it back to them. And maybe you have lost feelings for this person and they're coming up in your reading just to give you clarity on why they're popping up all of a sudden, or you're starting to think about them a lot. But if it's not you returning, they're thinking about coming back. But this Knight of Cups always feels to me very suave, very charismatic, very charming person that knows how to use their words to get people into their feelings. to make them feel good about themselves, special about themselves. Almost love bombing, kind of, in a way. They're thinking about it, but they're hoping you'll return first. What they like the most about you, Pisces, interesting, is the Hanged Man. Pisces energy. Some of you could have like a stellium in Pisces or multiple Pisces placements. Or you could be dealing with another Pisces, perhaps. But yeah, they like the fact that right now in this moment, you're different now. You are keeping your distance, keeping your space. And some of you are doing that to heal from them. Some of you are doing that because you're starting to see a new perspective on the whole connection now. Where you were when you first met them till now. And even like, I feel you guys know now, even in some way you came to the realization that you could do better. But it took you from getting outside of that zone of thinking that you needed them or wanted them as much as you did to realizing, at the end of the day, I'm not going to say that they ain't shit, but you know, like, you're fine with or without them. And that you grew some sort of self-confidence within yourself through the rejection of them. It put you in a really uncomfortable space, sure, but it grew you to this. And now it's just shining, it's glowing. You're enlightened now about the situation. They're not. Again, I really do feel what they like the most about this connection with you, Pisces, is that you wanted them so badly. But now it's put them in this zone of, what, wait, now Pisces isn't interested? Pisces is doing their own thing and looking good doing it. You see how encaptured this person is by the woman laying there? You just give, I mean, I'm not surprised, you're Pisces, right? Especially if Pisces risings are listening to this. Holla, I'm a Pisces rising. Just like you give about this like unique, dreamy energy. And a lot of people, you know, you're like one of those people, you can't help it. And I do the same, right? Where someone's kind of talking to you and you're just saying, yeah, but you're in this like whole nother world, whole nother zone. But there's something definitely with the Hangman and the High Priestess very mysterious about you, very dreamlike, which I'm not surprised to see. Someone could also be very, very tall. You or them. What they don't like about you, Pisces, 4 of Cups. Cancer energy. You're not showing anything. You're like, I even feel where there was a period of time where you cried over this person or you were just so attached to this person. Now when you hear their name or now you see that they're messaging you or if they do soon, it's like, meh. And they don't like that you're not as attentive or that you would be just as engaged or just as interested to see them or be so butterflies in your stomach about them. And you're just kind of like, yeah, I've kind of moved on from it. This is unrequited love in a lot of aspects for the tarot with the 4 of Cups. And now they're feeling it from you. Again, whether you've talked to them recently or it's just, again, you're not seeing their stories anymore. You're not checking up on them. You're not asking about them. They're feeling this discontentment now from you. Or this, not even discontentment. It's like, you're not giving anything toward it. Like, it's not good, not bad, just meh. I even feel for some of you, like there's you live somewhere where you have to ring in, or there's like a doorbell, a door person, you know, maybe it's in a big city like New York, Boston, Philadelphia, somewhere on the East Coast for some of you, not all, of course, right? Or even in wherever you live in whatever continent. But it's like they even tried to come over and you didn't let them in, or they tried to slide in your DMs to come over late night, maybe after a night hanging out with friends, drinking, going out on the town. You're like, nah, I'm okay, I'm good. They felt that rejection. What they like about the connection, 8 of Cups, Pisces energy. So different messages for different groups of you. what I feel with this, maybe they like the fact that at first they were the ones to walk out on the situation. They felt like maybe they had the upper hand leaving your life. And maybe they're using that to their advantage. Well, you know, at least I was the one to say the quits, or I was the one to, you know, walk away. I don't know. Some reason they wear that as a point on the scoreboard. And even so, like, looking at this image here, like, you see that this person really didn't want to let this other person go. And again, Pisces, it may be vice versa, but it's like someone here, when someone wanted to leave, they really tried to hold on to it. And through that moment that happened in the past, maybe they're holding on to that as a hopes of you still wanting them to some degree. Like when they didn't reply, you'd send that next message, and then you'd feel kind of like, damn, why did I do that? It was an attempt to keep them before you realized you didn't need them. But what they don't like about the connection Queen of Wands, Aries energy. Some of you could have an Aries Venus, is kind of what I'm picking up on, but there's something recently that you've been glowing up, changing up your look maybe, or just putting yourself out there more, to being like, fine, if I don't need them, I can find someone else, right? Starting to go on dating apps more, starting to post spicy pictures on social media more, or just seeing you in public when they went to the same bar that you guys would go to, or seeing you at a party, or seeing you at a friend's house. Damn, you look good. Okay? And there's just an attraction you have, Pisces, that is just magnetic, confident. And even if you don't feel like this all the time, you still present yourself that way to the world. So maybe some of you have a fire rising sign. And that's what they don't like, is that even during all this you ending, you're not begging for them, you're shining. You're even doing better than you were before when you were with them, or connected to them. And they really don't like the fact that other people are noticing you, Pisces, commenting on your pictures, flirting with you in front of them. I don't know. Something is kind of stirring a jealousy in them when it comes to you. Highest hopes. Now this is interesting. The High Priestess. Pisces energy, also Cancer energy for me as a reader. Different messages again. For some of you, that this person can keep up the gig of, you know, not having Pisces know that I still care, know that I'm watching, know that I'm thinking about them, but keeping it silent, keeping it at a distance, withholding that. They really, really do hope that they can make it through by the end of the month without reaching out to you, by keeping their silence. But again, their intuition is nudging at them. It's something, their gut feeling is growing stronger and stronger about you, Pisces. But others of you, I mean, if you represent the High Priestess, you're spiritual, you're maybe a psychic, a medium, a tarot reader, you connect with spirit very easily. To draw you in, to lure you in, to get the High Priestess to start speaking. But your silence, again, is driving them crazy to break your silence. But I want to clarify this High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here? Knight of Wands. Yeah. Sagittarius energy. Yeah, that they can keep up the gig, that, you know, they want this, they're pursuing this, there's a passion here for you. But again, I don't want to confuse you guys. If they come back, I don't feel it's as if like they're deeply in love and they feel like, it feels more of an ego thing, and it feels more of a sexual thing with you. And I hate to say it, but I can't lie to you guys, and I have to go with my gut feeling, and that's why the red flag is here. But they're hoping they can control their desire to reach out, their desire to pursue this, their desire to pursue you. Bottom of the deck, Temperance. Yeah, they're waiting it out. Sagittarius energy again. Waiting. They hope they can wait it out. They hope they can stay patient, stay calm. And again, some of them really do think or believe it will be inevitable when you reach out. But deepest fears, Knight of Swords. You're never going to communicate or reach out to them again. You're never going to have to ask them, you know, you're never going to have to demand their attention, need their attention. You're holding back your information and still glowing, still shining, them still being amazed at what they see, at what they want, at what they desire, but are either too embarrassed to reach out, or no, it's just something you're going to reject because that's what they did to you, and that they can't withhold the silence because you're still looking good, you're still shining, you're still doing you flawlessly is what I'm hearing. And that's their fear. Really, they ended up getting played at the end of the day. Well, Pisces, to see the likely outcome of this situation, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. But before we go, I will pull a card from this deck here. And I'm going to ask Spirit if there's anything else you need to know about them, about what they think about you, what they think about this connection with you. I dream about you. Pisces, they ended up getting played. They thought they could play the fish. They thought they could, you know, just not care, walk away, drop you as if it was whatever. But the thing about Pisces is, in any water sign really, is that through bonding, they bond emotionally and they bond psychically. They bond through your psyche. And it's hard to let go of that anchor once it's truly seeped in. And that's what they're struggling with right now, Pisces. But I still think, you know, with the pay attention to the red flags and unrequited love, remember what they did. Remember how they made you feel. Move on. Oh, they're trying to move on. They can't. That doesn't have to stop you, for some of you. But know that if you are hoping this person will reach out, yeah, they want to very, very badly. And they've been having dreams about you, daydreams about you, fantasies about you. And little do you know, right? But again, Pisces, like, I even think you evolved out of this. I think you're just at a whole nother level now. And if you need a closure just by hearing this reading, then here it is. To see the likely outcome of this situation, Pisces, are they going to hold it out? Are they going to stay silent, or will they reach out? We'll go ahead and take this to the extended reading. If you'd like to join me there, just open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. I'm going to see what the likely outcome of this whole situation is for you, but more importantly, also let you know what you need to know about this person, about this connection for your highest and greatest good. So if you'd like to join me there, open up the description box and you'll find a link to Vimeo. If this is where we depart, Pisces, I hope that this has resonated with you in some way and has given you clarity, healing, insight, and guidance in regards to your love life. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Want to win a free 30-minute personal reading with me? Check out the description box and scroll down a bit to see how you can enter your chance to win the only free 30-minute personal reading I give out every month to one lucky subscriber, in case you're interested. I love you, Pisces, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Pisces.